Charlton Tire Service and Repair, located at 3399 2nd Street, Folkestone, Georgia, has everything you need for service and repair of your vehicle. Go see them today. For information, call 912-496-7329. Charlton Tire Service and Repair, a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Folkestone Pharmacy and Electronics, located at 3885 Main Street in the heart of downtown Folkestone. They're Folkestone's original hometown pharmacy with 49 years serving the community. They have everything you need, including household items, prescription medications, high-tech electronics, and much more. Their experienced and friendly staff in the pharmacy and electronics department are ready to serve you. Folkestone Pharmacy and Electronics is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sports. Go Indians!
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Welcome back to the Coach Mack Show. I'm Adam Bell, along with Coach Rich McCorder, head coach of the Charlton County Indians. Coach, start things off. We've missed you the last couple of weeks. I'm glad to see you're back and doing well. Can you fill us in on what's going on?
Well, it's great to be back. First of all, during football season, all of us coaches and everybody, we got to remember not only do we need to take care of our kids, but we need to take care of ourselves also. I had a little, problem with my thyroid and heart thing going on, but I think that the doctors got it figured out, and I think they're getting taken care of it. And it's just great to be back at school, back at practice, back in the swing of things, and really looking forward to a game this week.
Well, it's very good to have you back. I know mine and Tammy's phones, and I'm sure everybody's in communities were blowing up that weekend. What's going on? What's going on? We did the prayer request and everything for you. I'm glad to see you're back.
Yep, I appreciate the prayer request, and like I said, it's great to be back and in the swing of things and taking care of these kids.
Oh, while we're on the subject of prayer requests and everything, have you heard anything? What's the latest on Brian? Have we heard anything on Brian?
The latest I know about Brian is that he's doing good. He's everything's going according to plan. He's still got a long road ahead, but I think everything's going according to plan. Also want to mention another person, Randy Lamb. Randy Lamb's been one of our team chaplains for many, many years. Last few years he hasn't been around because of health reasons. Just today he had a kidney transplant, and what I understand, everything's going great for Randy. I know a lot of people around here know Randy and really like him, and I've heard him share the word before, so we're really praying for him. And everything looks great for Brian. Everything looks great for Randy, and I feel good and glad to be back.
Coach, let's kind of skim the last 2 weeks. Weather-wise, have almost been as crazy as our ball games the last 2 weeks. I know you and I have talked early in the season. 2 years straight now, we've had a hurricane take out a ball game, but this year we've had 2 taken out by hurricanes.
That's right. It's disappointing that in the game of football, you're only given so many games. We're given 10 games in 11 weeks. I know baseball, they can somewhat easily make them up, double headers and things like that. But when you lose a week in football, it's hard to get it back. We thought we were going to be able to get a game back last Thursday over there at Chris Gilman Stadium in St. Mary's, Camden, but it didn't work out. We had the Hurricane Matthew came through and took care of that. But I think I'm glad everybody's safe and back from that, and we have great looking weather for this Friday, which I'm looking forward to that.
I know we've had 2 hurricanes and a lightning storm this year. I don't know what else can happen around here. Shouldn't ask, I guess.
Well, we only have 4 weeks of football left, so hoping in these 4 weeks we can have some great weather and some great football played, and finished this season off, playing as well as we possibly can for a 1-4 team right now. So we're looking forward to this week, and hopefully we have a big crowd. It's homecoming, so hopefully we have a big crowd come out. Homecoming, taking on Wilcox County.
All right, Coach. Let's while we're talking about our first segment here, let's go ahead and hit on our senior spotlight, if you don't mind. Number 87, Tomcat Johnson.
Thomas Johnson, he is the best kicker I've ever had in 28 years of coaching here. His parents are Carl and Holly, big supporters of our program. And Tomcat I believe he's already set a couple of records for our school in kicking. He's a guy that, can kick the ball to the end zone at times, and he can make field goals from as far back as 40-plus yards, almost automatic on the extra points. And now he's taking care of the punting for us and doing a great job with that. We really going to miss him. We're going to miss all these seniors we have, but we're really going to miss the fact that for the last 4 years we've had a great kicker, haven't had to worry much about the kicking game, and all of a sudden now a guy leaves you after this year. Now you got to readdress it, and hopefully we can find somebody to step in. I know probably won't be as good, but somebody that can step in for him.
All right. Congratulations, Tomcat. You're our senior spotlight for homecoming week here in Charlton. Let's go ahead. You want to go back to Irwin a little bit, or just go ahead and move forward and talk about homecoming and everything?
Well, it seems like Irwin's been so far back. We might as well talk about Wilcox, the next game in front of us. Wilcox right here, they've not had the kind of season I think they've wanted to have. Similar to us, we're both of us, between the both of us, we've only won 2 games. So we have it could be a good match. It could be a match of 2 1-4 football teams to try to get that second win. We've had some really good games in the past with them. Offensively, they can be really potent. Defensively, they run real well the football. I know he has a lot of young players who will be starting for him. The head coach over there, Coach Mark Ledford, does a fantastic job. He won a state championship back in 2009 and just does a great job keeping that program going over there. And again, when they come here, they're going to be hungry for their second win, hopefully like we are, and you're going to see some good football players on the field, young football players on their behalf.
I know we're on the Wilcox. Okay. Watching the film, a little bit of film that I got to see, I know you guys in depth with them, but 11, 14, and 15 look like they're pretty good threats on offense.
And all of them play quarterback, so it depends on which one.
Did we just hit on that?
No, everything's fine on that. Every one of them play quarterback.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Number 11 is Coach Ledford's son, who's a very competitive athlete, and you'll see him. I think he tried to drop kick on us last year, but he'll do a great job at quarterback. And then 14 and 15 are both guys that'll go in at quarterback, and they'll be great athletes. So offensively, they're a spread football team. They'll get in 2-back. They like to go on the deep ball. They really like to go vertical, and then you got to really watch for the quarterback run the football. They're very similar to our philosophy in spreading the field and trying to get the ball out to their playmakers.
No one can ever say that I rehearsed this show. Thank you, Coach.
No problem.
There's the check mark I was looking for. All right, on the defensive side of the ball, Coach, kind of unusual for a Wilcox team that we've dealt with in the past. They're allowing 38 points a game.
Well, that's really something to talk about, because defensively for us, we're allowing over 241 yards in rushing. We're allowing over 100 yards in passing. Our defensive stats, we're giving up 26 points a game, which is really unheard of. Defensively, the numbers don't look good for us, and the numbers don't look good for them either. I believe they've had a little tougher schedule than we've had to this point. They've already played clinch, and they've had a little tougher go of it, and they've also played a very good Telfair football team. So defensively, both them and us are struggling. Offensively, we're probably a little bit better on that side of the football. So 38 points is not where they want to be, but also 26 points a game is nowhere where we want to be also. We're giving up a lot of yards per game, And, on the average of not only giving up 26 yards a game, but we're giving up 26 points a game, we're also giving up 346 yards per game, which is really unheard of. And you can't win with numbers like that on the defensive side of the ball.
All right. Well, Coach, that's Wilcox big homecoming week here. I know they've got the students have their activities going on. That's always a crazy week over there in the auditorium. B team of Bethune, what have we got going on this week?
Bethune, I'm not really sure. Their schedule has been thrown way off because of the weather. So I cannot tell you for sure what Bethune's doing. But I can tell you this Thursday we will host Ware County right here. So hopefully we'll have a big crowd come out here Thursday. It's going to be great weather. Football season's running out on us. It seems like we just really got this thing started. And right now we only have 4 weeks left. So hopefully we get some people out here. We have 2 home games on varsity and 2 away. B team, we've got 1 B team game here and then 2 more away, I think, because we're going to try to get in the Brantley County game we missed at the beginning of the season. So hopefully we'll have a big crowd this Thursday, 5 o'clock, and also have a huge crowd this Friday at 7:30.
All right. Coach, also tomorrow, I know we always try to bring it up every year on the Coach Merrick Show, the softball mains are over there. They've made the playoffs again this year. I think it's a 6 year straight. They're headed over to Eccles tomorrow at 4-6.
Well, I'll tell you, Coach Baxter just does an incredible job with those girls. At the beginning of the season, all we kept hearing was, they lost a big senior class, a huge senior class, very talented group, and it was going to be a really tough year. For them to have the kind of year they've had and for them to make it to the playoffs is really a great job by Coach Baxter and the hard work of those girls. So really want to congratulate them. Hopefully they can just keep this thing going. Right now they're at a situation where you lose, you're done. You win, you play. And it's really amazing to me, how fast these seasons are going in the fall. Before we know it, I think in about 5 or 6 weeks, I think we have a basketball game scheduled. So this thing's going to come down to an end pretty quick, and I hate it for the seniors. I wish we'd had a better year, but 1-4 is where we're at. And like I told the players, when you're 1-4, that's who you are. You can't make it any other way. I mean, it's just you're as good as what your record says you are. You can't sit here and say, well, if this would have happened or that would have happened, that it could have been different. The bottom line is football really starts in January in the weight room, and I don't think our kids understood that last year. I don't know if they understand it now. But if you're going to compete at the level that we play in this region and try to be at a high level year in, year out, you've got to get the work done in the weight room. And we simply didn't get it done last year in the weight room. Our kids thought that they were good enough or whatever. We've got, like I told the coaches, we've got 1-4 coaches. We've got 1-4 players. We're a 1-4 football team. There's no other way to look at it. And if we don't play better this Friday, we'll be a 1-5 football team. So we're shooting to try to become a 2-5 team. So hopefully we'll get better this week and get that second win.
All right, Coach. Friday night, homecoming ceremonies, pregame, halftime. Halftime. Okay, and that'll be the king and the queen. And I know there for a couple of years you were escorting Darby across the field. We still have all that on video if you ever want it back, Coach.
Well, it's really for parents. When you have your kid on the field, whether they're playing football, cheerleading, band, or for homecoming festivities, it's really special as a parent. You've had your son's been on the field in one way or another since rec league probably, and you know how special it feels to watch your kids be recognized and to play sports. So really that's what it's all about. It's all about giving these kids an opportunity to be successful, and we need to do a better job of that, and hopefully we will.
Well, you still have one more to escort across that field in a year or two, right?
Maybe. We'll see.
All right. Well, Coach, I appreciate it. As always, standard fundraisers going on, locker room, barbecue grill. Mm-hmm. I think that's it right now, right?
Yep, we're going to wind down the barbecue grill. It'll be given away the night of Clinch County on October the 28th. senior night. We'll give that thing away that night, that grill, really nice Lang's grill. If you want to get any tickets, you can go by State Farm, or you can go see Johnny Davis has those. So hopefully we can get those, a lot of those sold, and we can make a little money off that grill.
Well, Coach, I appreciate it, and welcome back again. I know we did it in the first of the show, but it's good to see you back and about right here in this field house.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Thank you for watching the Coach Mack Show. We will see y'all Friday night, also during the week with all the activities and various football games going on and softball. Thank you for watching. Kickoff 7:30 Friday night.
Hi, I'm Stetson Bennett from Bennett's Hometown Pharmacy in Folkestone, Georgia, where we love you and we need you. Here at Bennett's Pharmacy, we want to be your pharmacy. We offer a full line of prescription drugs, a full line of vitamins and over-the-counter products, and we have tremendous service. We will take the time to counsel you on your medication. We'll even call your doctor to see if we can save you some money. At Bennett's Pharmacy, we support all student athletes in Charlton County. This spring, it's baseball, track, golf, and tennis. Get out and support these young men and women that will be the next leaders in our community. Bennett's Hometown Pharmacy. Remember, shop at home. It makes a difference.
Head-On Collision is a family-owned and operated business located in Folkestone, Georgia, across from Gibson McDonald. We specialize in automotive repair, damage caused by small and major accidents. We restore old vehicles and bring them back to their original glory. We also spray Speedliner bedliners, the world's toughest spray and bedliner. We work with all insurance companies to make your experience as easy as possible. It doesn't matter how long you've been doing it. It matters how long you've been doing it right.